Good afternoon, everybody. Hi, I'm just here to give you a quick update on the latest in my stitching life. I've decided to finally start my first Heaven and Earth project. It's called the chess match, and here it is. It's the chess match, and the artist is James Christensen. Okay, if you can see it clearly, I hope without the glare, that's Queen Titania with King Oberon battling each other in a ginormous game of chess along with all of the subjects of their fairy world. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with James Christensen. I haven't seen a lot of his projects being stitched up by other people, so I'm here to make this video as a commercial for him. Check out his artwork. He's my favorite fantasy artist. I have a couple of his books in my library, and yeah, I would like to encourage you guys, for those of you who spend and invest, I have to use the word invest, who spend and invest in Heaven and Earth designs, to check out the artist James Christensen. And yeah, this will be my first Heaven and Earth to be stitched up. I've computed, I've interviewed, I've double computed, recomputed, I've tallied it up and checked, looked at my fabric, looked at my stash, and I realized that if I stitch this and only this, I could probably finish this in around 5 to 6 years. This is actually, the stitch size for this is 625 by 413. So it's actually a big ass project. That's what they're called, big ass projects. And if I concentrate on this and only this, I could probably finish in 5 to 6 years, but I know myself too much. I will be bored. I will get so bored with it that I'll probably drop it. So, factoring in the various other little projects, especially the stitch-alongs that are happening in the Cross Stitch It's Fun group, and my own personal projects that are still works in, what I call whips or works in progress in my bag hanging above my door. If I factor all those in and I stitch them every so often when I get tired of doing the confetti of this Heaven and Earth project, I'm guessing I may be able to finish this in 13 years' time. Yep, you heard it right. Maybe I'll be able to finish this in 13 years. Uh, to be realistic, maybe add 5 more years to that, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 18 years. But then, after interviewing a lot of Hangout people, I realized that Heaven and Earth projects don't need to have deadlines. These are projects that can last you from now until the end of your life, meaning you enjoy the process of stitching it, not necessarily focus on the finish. I have to admit, I've been focused on the finish, and I keep thinking I need this on my wall now, or I need to finish this here. So I put a lot of pressure on myself, which makes me feel stressed. So now, with the advice of people from the Hangout and from Cross Stitch It's Fun, I am going to focus on the process, not the finish. So I have decided to be a process focused stitcher. I'm not sure if you've heard of that before, but just in case you haven't, a process focused stitcher is somebody who enjoys the making of the project, not necessarily the finish. I used to be worried and focused on the finish rather than the making. So I will have to do a quick evaluation of my priorities. Is it to have a finish or to enjoy the hobby? I think I choose to enjoy the hobby. Therefore, this big-ass project, the chess match by Heaven and Earth, will be my long-term project, which I will be turning to in between the other small ones or other medium ones. So yeah, I spent yesterday gridding fabric, counting fabric, gridding out fabric. Not sure you could see. See, I just gridded the border and then gridded one page. This is just one page of a Heaven and Earth design. That's small, and this is 24 count fabric. This is equivalent to 1 month of my life if I concentrate on this now, which will probably be around 5 months because I'm not pressuring myself. I have wedding plans to do, wedding errands and chores to do. I have other stuff to do. So this will probably be, page 1 will probably be finished uh, either before or after the wedding in May. Still, I'm here to enjoy the journey of cross stitching. And just in case, I want to be an influence, a bad influence or a good influence. Either or. I want to get others like me who have been scared to start Heaven and Earth Designs to join me. Come on, start your own, kit it up, grid it up, fix your fabric, everything. Let's go start our Heaven and Earth Designs. Time is a ticking, clock is moving. We cannot turn back time. We are getting older by the day. And unless you have the fountain of youth in your backyard, we cannot live until 300. We might as well start our Heaven and Earth or our big projects now so that there is a chance we can finish it and enjoy it in the future rather than them collecting dust in the shelf. Though I was told that if I really wanted to, I could just take out the pattern. I could take it out, look at it, stroke it, and enjoy and pretend that I finished it. But it's really not the same thing, so I am going to start this. Anyway, I did promise it'll be short, so it's only 6 minutes and 40 seconds. So there, that's my update. I will start my first Heaven and Earth. I blame the people in the Google Hangouts for encouraging me, for pushing me. It's all your fault that I'm as crazy as you now in thinking I can do this. I blame you, and at the same time, I thank you. Because if it weren't for you guys, I would not have the courage or the temerity or the inspiration to start this. So, anyway, I'm going to go get ready for work. So, happy stashing and happy stitching, everybody. Bye!